Emmanuel says only your spouse comes before your kids because your kids will get grown and leave to start their own families. Your spouse is your forever partner. Now, this is a comment following up on the video where the mother was given an ultimatum by her husband, who had been her husband since her daughter was 12, that her daughter needed to leave the home because she turned 18 and he started to look at her like a grown woman. Now, Emmanuel, bear with me because I don't mean no harm. But baby, I got to go in on that one. I will speak gently and clearly on this one. Now, let me start out right with my introduction. My name's Latoria Quinchet. I am a certified community psychologist, and I'm a former trauma specialist. Heavy on the trauma, heavy on the specialist. I started providing service in 2000. That means I'm rolling up on my third decade. I have sat with many of children whose parents have chose another person. I've had many long nights sitting with children whose parents have chose habits and other people over them. So again, give me a little grace because I'm coming at this one a little different, okay? Respectfully, I disagree. Not from emotion, but from experience. When you choose a partner after having children, that partner is joining a household that already exists. They are stepping into a life where children are not accessories. They are responsibilities. And if someone cannot accept that your child is a priority, they are not ready to be in your family structure. Yes, children do grow up, but the stories they will carry, how safe did they feel? How protected were they? How valued were they? Those stories don't grow up, but they do stay. They shape how your children will love, how they trust, how they see themselves. I have sat up with too many hurting children because their parents kept prioritizing relationships. I dealt with children acting out. I had to rock children to sleep. Want to talk about anxiety? You want to talk about bedwetting from abuse? You want to talk about a child carrying shame that they should have never had to carry? And no, they were not bad children. How about that? They weren't safe and they weren't seen. And when they were seen, they were objectified. A healthy partner understands what this means. A healthy partner does not compete with children. A healthy partner doesn't compete for position. They support the parent in creating a stable and safe environment for the children. Because real love does not ask you to sacrifice your children for convenience. Real love does not ask you to sacrifice your children for their emotions. Now hold on, I'm gonna back up a little bit because this is what gets me bothered, and it makes me passionate. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I get real passionate. The things that I've seen. No, I take that back. The things that these children have seen. If your partner in your relationship asks you to make your children's safety, stability, and well-being secondary to their needs, that is not a partnership. That's pressure. That's control. And a child should never have to pay for an adult's insecurity. Now, like I said, there is not very much that can get me flustered, honey. I ain't gonna hold you. There is not very much. But this right here sends me into a realm of destruction. And so I'm gonna leave it with this. Leave women and children alone if you have no goodwill intention for them. That's it, that's all. That is the message. I know you didn't mean no harm. So bye, baby.